Hello, and welcome to the Nightsky Syndicate. Tonight, our group has escaped the clutches of the Captain Whiteclaw, and now they are on their way back to the run. Since they have some downtime, the group can figure out their next steps. What will happen? I won't tell. Time to fly.
Sailing ships in void and foul, Nightsky Syndicate's on the prowl, searching for those that others stole, defeating evil's darkened hold. Evil walk and dark dragon light, destroying all with hope with the might. With the help of guilt's our friend, we will bring their evil to an end. Evil warlock and dark dragon bite, destroying all with hope with their might. With the help of guilt's our friend, we will bring their evil to an end. Nightsky Syndicate give our all, we will use our might for evil's fall. Flying through the crystal spheres, putting an end to others' fears. Planets, suns, and stars we explore, old legends, discovering ancient lore, galactic wonders bobbing in the seas. In the wisdom of our captain we believe. Through the storms and the gales we know that we can never fail. Hearts reinforced by love and hope, together we will bring them all home. Nightsky Syndicate give our all, we will use our might for evil's fall. Flying through the crystal spheres, putting an end to others' fears. Flattery, master of the gun, Panics fire hot as the sun. Kicks axe chops our foes, Kiora eases our woes. And his steel defender, showered deadly with daggers. So rock his berserker attacks, Captain Pharaoh's has our backs. We will stop the dragon's desire, burn his minions with our fire. Twinkie and his evil friends will soon find your end. Nightsky Syndicate give our all, we will use our might for evil's fall. Flying through the crystal spheres, putting an end to others' fears. Time to fly.
So, like I said, you guys have like at least 4 days until you get there. What are you guys doing?
I'm looking at magic items.
Okay. Well, during that time, you get Flannery gets pulled in by Nikki, and she also brings along Siki, and Siki has gotten Joe Rock with her as well, because she needs backup just in case. She wants family support, and since you're married into the family, you are brother-in-law.
Okay.
So she pulls you into one of the rooms. It's kind of tight for everybody here because it's not your guys' bedrooms. This is just one of the rooms that you guys were able to get to. And you're staying far away from that supply closet.
Okay.
So once you're in there, door's shut, Nikki looks at Flannery and says, "I've got to tell you what happened."
Okay.
She goes, "From what I understand, on the ship, Hermes was under some sort of compulsion, and he put something in my drink. And to be fair, he put it in Siki in my drink, but Siki," and she gives her sister a big old hug, "can't get pregnant. So when they put it in my drink, it took hold. And I don't know what it was. It grew quick. And they sedated me, and when I woke up, it was gone. So, and that's the reason why I was put in the other cell. Because when I woke up, I saw they were over me, and the first thing I did was grab Wang and rip it off.
So Flannery's gonna try and compose himself. He's gonna look at his wife, and he's going to give her a hug, and he's gonna tell her he loves her, but he is raging on the inside.
Do you gotta go up there?
He's gonna ask if they know where Hermes is.
They look at each other, and Siki goes, well, the last time I saw him is Lydia was taking him into one of the rooms and just kind of putting him there. He's still in that ball.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to be oddly quiet about it.
Okay.
I'm just going to give her another hug. I'm going to tell her I love her. And I'm going to tell her that I'm so sorry that happened to her. But Flannery is not happy on the inside.
She can tell.
Yes.
She can really tell. And as she, the hugs are going, you hear a knock on the door.
What was it?
And you all hear in your heads, it's me. Can I come in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Door opens, and there's Ozzy.
It immediately melts away.
He goes up, and he hugs both of you hard, and he's like, I didn't mean to, but I heard everything, and I'm sorry, but I also did a thing. I've been, ever since he balled up, I have been probing Hermes.
Okay.
Don't get mad.
Okay.
I've kind of, I can't see everything because I'm still new at this, but I saw that even to himself, there's large gaps in his memory. Whatever, he has this image of this bird person who only repeats things, and the image he has of him is skewed. Sometimes it's of like a friend, and other times it's this two-headed monster, and it's tearing him up inside, because this is someone that, from what I can tell, they spent a very long time together and were very close, and he can't bring himself to realize that this person may have done something unforgivable.
So yeah, that's a lot for you to take in. And I'm going to explain that Twinkie Kitty was part of our crew at the beginning, that he was our friend, and that they left to do other things, and that we didn't know the extent. I mean, he was a little off, but we didn't know
Joe Rock, are you gonna laugh when he says, "Yeah, Twinkie Kitty was a little off"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jokingly explain to him about the exploding paw and how it, essentially saved us, but decimated an entire room that he just decided to use.
Yeah.
That sometimes you think things about people and you have an understanding of people, but sometimes that understanding changes, and it may not be for the best, but that you can only do what you can do. And I'm going to tell him that I love him, and I'm going to apologize to him And I'm going to explain that
You wanna make me-
it's my job to keep him safe. And I wasn't there to stop them from being taken. And that's going to live with me forever.
He turns to you and he says, "It wasn't your fault. No one could have known what was going to happen. I mean, because honestly, Dad, I didn't. For a second there, I thought it was Aunt Siki who was putting up the thing for us, and Siki just goes, I wish I could have."
This is the first time he's called you Dad.
Who else in the room right
I
now?
don't think so, but it's still important.
Yeah.
I think it is. First time he's called you Dad.
Who
But
else
I'm-
in the room?
It's
just
Siki, Nikki, Joe Rock, Flannery, and
the blood fighters.
Ozzy.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna tell him that a dad's job is to keep his family safe, and I respect what you're saying, and I appreciate what you're saying, but that doesn't change how I feel. That it is my duty as your dad to keep you safe.
And when you say that, Nikki kind of climbs up on you, grabs you by the short hairs on your chin, and pulls you back down to her height and says, "We're a family. We protect each other."
I'm gonna give her a big old kiss.
Was she pretty?
No, not anymore. And with that, that ends that little bit. Some of the prisoners are on the ship are willing to help out. You've got a couple guys on the ship that know about how to catch fish in the astral sea. So they're trying to supplement the food.
How's the crazy gnome in the hold?
Is anybody going to check on him?
Well, I mean, that's the last place that I was.
Did you leave that room?
I just remembered that room existed.
I mean, I'd go check on him. Does anybody else want to go check on him?
Absolutely, I want to make sure that he doesn't burn our stuff down.
Because I don't think Flannery's met him yet.
Well, Penna wants to go through the survivors and provide any minor healing, or if anybody needs
Triage?
it. Triage.
Flannery, let me introduce you to Psychopath.
White Claw and Black Claw have been doing that, as well as, of course, you guys have gone through and done this with everybody. There's a few prisoners there who are able to help out as well. Everybody's doing what they can to help out. And you can definitely go through and help triage anybody who needs more help.
Well, like even blankets or whatever.
Oh yeah, but
Food.
there's not many blankets to go.
Yeah.
You guys have lots of supplies, but most of it was to go into battle and for the long haul of flying. You have bedding, but most of the bedding is basically there for your guys' beds and a few guest rooms. Nothing like what you guys have now. Hence why it's taking Glenn a little bit longer to get back to the run. So those of you who want to go ahead and check on Springbolt.
Flannery's intrigued. He wants to tag along.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's going down to see Springbolt?
Penna's gonna try and find her rabbits.
Okay. How about you guys? Are you guys going to go down to see Springbolt?
Nope.
Okay. So it's just going to be Fad and Flannery. That's fine. You guys go down. It's good you're taking Fad with you. Excuse me, that Fad's, going with you. You go down and you see that, because you're expecting, you've been told he's been shoved into a room. You see that he's in like a broom closet. A small broom closet. Yeah. And when you open up the door, you see the walls now are completely covered with scribbles. You can barely see the original color of the walls underneath all the scribbles and drawings and everything he's done. And he just, as soon as light enters the room, other than what's coming through the little bit of cracks that was through the door, once it opens up, he turns and he's got this huge smile on his face, like, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
You speak GIF, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to you in GIF, what the fuck did we bring on the ship?
And he goes, oh, I can't speak, but I understand. My name's Springbolt. And he reaches out and he shakes your hand.
Uh-huh.
I'm a spelljammer, designer, and engineer. So what I was thinking, and he goes over and he shows this diagram of Glint.
Uh-huh.
And on the bottom he's got a small craft that's kind of hanging upside down on it. Just tiny craft. He goes, I was thinking originally that we were going to use a dragonfly, but we're not going to use a dragonfly. No. My buddy that does this stuff, he has a thing called a mosquito. And that could go on either side of the wings. So that way, if you need, you can put landing gear on the bottom, on the belly, so that way you can land on land. But you gotta be very careful, because the mosquitoes can only hold maximum 2 and still do spell jamming. But you can't go far from it because the helmet is not very good. But it'll get you where you're going.
Mm-hmm. I'm just leaning on the door jamb, just all relaxed, and look over at Flannery. You see how I could be worse now?
So much
Do
worse.
you see?
So much
Do you see?
Yeah.
Did you bring paper?
I don't have paper.
Hey, watch this. Bring out 10 sheets.
Takes it, shuts the door.
Holy shit. That guy's gonna kill us
I'm
all.
in the door jam.
Open up the door. Pull him out. Close the door.
Ow.
What the fuck are we gonna do with that guy?
He looks like he's content for now. As long as we don't run out of the stuff that I don't want to even stay within earshot.
I'm gonna pat Glint just on the wall. Just be like, hold tight, buddy. Hold tight, man. And I'm just gonna walk away.
You know, the scary part is we never gave him anything to write with.
Oh, is that what that smell was?
No idea.
What is this, like, quills now?
He's using charcoal.
Charcoal.
But
Smelly charcoal.
it does smell because, he had to kind of smuggle it in.
In his prison pocket.
Oh my god.
Now, can you describe to me again what he looks like? I mean, isn't he kind of like?
He's part of his head is singed.
Uh-huh.
He's got a shock of red hair. He's got huge eyes, and he's just very jittery, and he's just.
He has huge glasses and a mustache.
Yeah, he looks
Right.
like he's
Red bushy hair, but some of it's singed. That's what I wrote down.
He looks like someone who's basically asked for the 25-shot espresso for the last hour several times every minute.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to.
Just take
Is there a gap in the door?
Just on the bottom.
Just on the bottom. I'm going to look around. Is it just still me and Fad? Okay. Take out some of my herbs that I like to carry with me, and I am going to
Are you gonna smoke him out?
load them into my pipe, and I'm going to light it and take a large puff,
Wait. We could double box him.
and I'm going to blow it under the door. And it's a big hippo lungful, because that motherfucker needs to calm down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Nothing is that probably is calm.
cough like that, and I'm gonna put my stuff away.
He's gonna need like 8 or 9 more of
He
those.
might, but let's just see how this works. And I'm going to walk away.
Good job, Flannery. Okay, yeah. So, during this time, anybody else going to do anything?
And when I talk to Glint, I don't have to talk out loud, right?
No, you can do it in your head.
That's a good thing. Hey, Glint. This is all in my head.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Something you said when we were going to try this escape and it wasn't going to work out the way we thought. If anything happens to me, can my crew fly this ship? Can they fly you without me?
Want the long story or the short story on that one there, Cap?
The true story?
Okay, yes, but they're gonna need an ultimate helm, and from what I can tell, there's only 2 people on this ship that have an ultimate helm.
Besides me, who else does?
Your little gnome friend, Fad.
Okay. Okay.
All I have is a fancy bracelet. It didn't come with no ship.
No.
It came with a cheeky, stabby stab.
What do you know about ultimate helms?
Just that to pilot beings like myself, they're required. They are usually items that are made by, well, the Spelljammer, the big S Spelljammer, and godlike beings. I don't know who else can make them. I know there's some arcane who say they make them, but they're just really powerful helms.
Is there any way to take them off?
That's the other side of the sword on that. Once you have them on, you can't take them off.
Ever?
Well, there is one way. Well, actually, there's 3 ways.
Okay.
Number 1, I know of a sphere that the water that is there can actually, like, dispel the magic of the ultimate helm, so you can take it off. Another
but then
way
it wouldn't
is,
work?
Huh?
But then it wouldn't work, right?
Oh no, it would work once you put it back on.
Okay.
Another way is in the case of, say, like you, since it's on your finger, they could cut off your finger.
Okay.
Or in the case of Fad, they can cut off part of his arm.
I can grow it back.
And then
You'd replace it.
the final one is if you get killed.
Okay.
So, yeah. And for the first one, I would highly not recommend it.
Why not?
From what I hear, once you get in to that sphere that has that magic negating water,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to get out.
I bet. Do you know what sphere that is?
No, but I know it because of some small collected memory that I have of the last captain of the Big S Spelljammer.
Who was the captain of the Big S Spelljammer?
A guy named Teldon Moore.
Wait a second. I have a book on Tilden Moore.
You do?
Yeah. We found it. Where was that place called? The library. Shit. It was in the sewers place where we were.
I think it was when you guys were on Chandar.
Yeah. Can't remember the name of it. I have it written down. Where are you? Where did you go? Because I think Katie found it.
Mm-hmm. So when you guys were down in the sewers.
Yeah, Kix found it. Do. Keep going. Where is it? Alright. Yeah, written a comment. She found the Journal of Tilden Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not write down the name of that fucking library? I swear to God I did.
It
It's
really,
like right here.
it really wasn't a library. It was just a collection of books down there.
No, they called it the Underlibrary. There it is.
Yeah.
Ha! Found it. The Underlibrary.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if she still has it.
Possibly.
Okay.
I know that she and Shark kind of went into a room, and I am not looking into that room.
I don't need to know. That I can imagine what they're doing.
Sorry.
Okay. I think that's all I wanted to ask. Thanks, Glint.
No problem. No problem. Do you want me to get us up to speed and just, kind of coast afterwards?
Yeah. Can you save energy that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that just in case. Lord knows what we're gonna find.
From what I see, and if you check it out, Laura, I'd like you to go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Is there an obvious area like that's the helm or control room? that
I know.
you
I can add.
go to?
In Glint.
28.
Oh yeah, you're fine. In to answer your question, in Glint there is a spot where there is a chair that is considered the helm, but it is not a true helm. It's just a room for the captain to sit. But since it's based off the ultimate helm, captain doesn't really have to be in there. It's more or less kind of the captain can turn it into their ready room or what have you.
Okay, well, Penna's gonna go that way and try and find Tara.
Okay. And for you, Taros, once you look out using Glint, you see in the distance a pod of Caldore space whales. And he goes, just let everybody know they're probably going to come up beside us. They're friendly.
Okay.
Do not attack them.
Okay. I'll let everybody know. Leave the space whales alone. They're friendly.
Space whales!
You try to speak to them?
Hello.
You do not speak whale.
Ooh, I could catch the
You could cast Speak with Animals.
hmm
I'm trying to find Tara.
So Flannery, side effect of trying to calm down the little guy is now blazed out of his mind. He's going to go talk to the whales.
Flannery's gonna go talk to
Oh
the
my
guys.
gosh.
Do we pass each other on my way to the helm? Do I see Flannery?
I'm just going down the side door.
Yeah, because you have to go up and he's going out. So yeah, you guys will meet each other along the way. You see a very, very stoned Flannery. Just kind of...
One hit and you're stoned.
It was a big. It was.
He
I meant
took
to
a
fill
big
the
old
room.
rip.
I meant to fill the room on that guy. And yes, side effect is now Hippo is.
So Penna's like, you good?
There's whales outside.
You stay on.
Well,
on
I'm
the ship.
telling everybody, so I probably would be behind him.
Okay. Oh, well, I was coming to find Tara.
Oh. What's up?
I was just thinking, I'd like us to have like a strategy meeting, if that's okay. Figure
Sure.
out our plan.
But the
No, look at-
whales.
I'm gonna look at Flannery and be like,
We could look at
maybe a little bit later.
the whales first. Okay, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, Ken, because I
Okay.
also need to talk to my rabbit.
Okay.
David, of our children
Well,
is
your
talking to you.
rabbits are basically down in the hold in a makeshift pen with Trinket, the space hamster.
I'll go down and with Penna and check on Trinket.
Yeah, he's down there with Stooley. Stooley is kind of like giving each one of them a big old hug because he missed the rabbits too. and he sees you come down, and he sees you, and he goes, "Hey, they're all right. It's nice."
Shit. I was not muted. God damn it.
The rabbits,
dropped
when they
something.
see you, Penna, they
I
come
dropped my
down and
jelly
over
bean.
to the side, and they all look up at you.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hey guys, how you doing?
Did you already cast Speak with Animals?
I did.
Okay. One of them goes, "We're doing all right. We're kind of happy that we didn't really get thrown in the area with the other rabbits that were on there because those were stew rabbits."
Oh no.
Yeah. One of the other ones go, "Yeah, I don't know why they put us in that one. I mean, I looked at them, and yeah, there was a few of them that were kind of cute, but I wouldn't use them for stew." And the other guy kind of looks at him like, "Anyways."
Wait, are there more rabbits on the ship or we rescued?
Yes.
Oh, great.
No. They're here with you. You guys, when you took the prisoners, they also grabbed some of the livestock. So you guys have, down in this hold, there are horses, cows, sheep, rabbits, a bunch of animals.
Fuck, we became
And
the
those
art.
characters jumping up and down and
I'm not
clapping.
cleaning up after that.
That is all Penna.
Oh my gosh.
They are your responsibility. The hamster's mine.
Okay, I claim stable duties.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine with that.
You can roll in the shit all you like.
I will.
Because there a lot of the animals, once they see that you're talking to the rabbits, like a sheep comes up to you and goes, "Hey, I got a question. What's a guy got to do to get sheared?"
I'll
We
find
don't
some
have any
at
shears,
our next
man.
port.
"Next port? I haven't been sheared in a week."
Kenneth,
"Yeah?
can I understand them because of my ring?
Yes?"
Oh my god.
Did you come down with us or continue?
Just be
up
glad he's
with
not saying his
Flannery?
butt hurts.
Oh my.
Yeah, you say that, and there is one sheep in the corner just kind of
What
just
did Fat say
curled
about
up.
sheep?
I'm not there.
Oh.
I was talking to
How's Trinket doing?
the cat man.
Trinket is just like sitting there. He found like
Not
some
respect.
little bit of carrot that somebody brought down and is kind of slowly chewing on it. Just sitting there, happy.
Okay, so I did pick up Druidcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So Penna's gonna just go around
get the
the
same phone
animals
as I?
and do one of these sensory effects.
Yes, 24 roll.
Mhm.
So autumn leaves and a gentle breeze
Okay.
for the animals.
Do you have that?
Okay.
Yeah, of course you do.
They all enjoy it, and they're just chilling.
Okay.
We don't
So-
have enough food for all of them.
Except
Or
for that
us.
one
Oh my
sheep
God.
that's rolled up in the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on it.
Okay.
He's seen some bad things.
Yeah, he's just kind of like curled up in the corner, staying away from everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna approach it very carefully and slowly, and say,
He looks over at you. Yeah?
"Is there anything I can do for you?"
I've seen them things that I wasn't supposed to see.
Oh boy.
Okay.
My bottom hurts.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
There's nothing I can do for your memories right now. But
I know.
we can help you in the future, though. I can find what we can do to make you better.
Is there a therapist?
She's not laughing.
She's not laughing.
No. There's not on the ship, but I will do my best to find something that will help you. I promise.
Thank you.
We'll get you food and everything, and we'll find you a therapist. I can't make the sheep noise.
Or we
Thank
can
you.
always make lamb stew.
We can also make trinket stew.
The lamb is so nice that they can't understand regular speech.
So I guess Penna's just gonna. There's nothing else that she can do down there, really. There's no supplies, no sufficient supplies. So.
Not right now, no. I mean, just what they were able to take with them, and there wasn't much.
Okay.
Luckily enough, by the time you guys get to the run, there should be stuff there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We are not keeping all of these animals
No.
No, we can't keep them on our ship. Of course not.
No.
unless they become food storage. They become food supplies.
This is not Penna's ark.
Maybe one day you'll have your own arc, but not right now.
So I'm gonna go back to my rabbits and
Okay.
say, just hold tight, guys. It's gonna be uncomfortable for a little while, but we'll get things better.
feet hurt too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back
Hey.
to the top.
No problem.
Hey, Ken, didn't you say there were 3 kids on the ship?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the kids and ask them if they want to look at the space whales.
Sure.
We'll just bring them out there to
Okay.
get away from some of the people, because I know this place is pretty packed.
Yeah. And when you guys go out onto the wings, you can see in the distance they are coming up from behind you guys, and they are just slowly, like dolphins following a ship, just slowly alongside the ship.
That's so cool.
Glint tells you, yeah, they like to follow in our wake.
How come?
I think they think I'm like them, which I kind of am.
Just something living in the sea?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like them?
Well,
One of
they're
us.
thinking beings as well, and I'm a thinking being. That's why I said kinda. I mean, I know I'm alive, and I know they're alive, but I'm a different kind of alive.
Are
Just
they
because-
self-aware?
We're putting food out the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Can anyone else hear what Glint's saying to Tara?
No.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't see a range on the speed of animals. It only has a duration. So would I be able to call out to the whales?
You could try.
I don't think it's necessary. I was just curious. Because they look pretty cozy, just gliding. I don't want to...
Gonna yell at them, "Hi, whales! You look really cool. Have a nice day."
Well, that would make Flannery happy. That's probably in his stoned condition.
Flannery, what are you doing on the wing right now?
Going high.
He is flying.
Are you sitting, standing, laying on the wing?
I'm on my stomach, like this.
On your stomach, hands underneath your chin, just looking out there.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I think I made a mistake. Hi, whales.
Hannah's just
Hi.
over there with hold person at the ready.
Are you okay, Flannery? What happened?
I am amazing.
How much did you have?
So much. We should go check on that little guy.
Springbolt?
Yeah.
What did you guys do to him?
I made me
Flattery
this way.
breathed on him.
Glint kind of whispers in your head. He took a big hit on something and blew it underneath the door.
What is the little gnome doing now?
He is standing there looking looking at the walls and laughing.
Just leave him for now, as long as he's still breathing.
Oh yeah, he's breathing. I mean, he's laughing a lot. I don't know what he's laughing at.
I'm gonna have to go check.
He was laughing a lot before, so.
So I'm gonna have hey Penna, can you watch the kids? I was just showing them the whales because I thought they might like it because it's cool.
I can speak with
I'll be
animals.
back.
I'll watch the kids.
You see, you can speak with animals, you watch the kids.
So, you go check on Springbolt.
Yep.
Okay. You go down, you check on Springbolt. Door's still shut. There's a little wisp of smoke coming out the bottom.
Oh, sweet Lord, Flannery. Okay, I'll open the door.
Okay, you open up the door.
Take a deep breath, then open the door.
Okay, you open up the door and just a soft cloud comes out, and Springbolt is facing. It looks like a line of arithmetic that he's, so just some numbers and that he scrawled up there, and he's just laughing.
Springbolt, are you okay?
I'm an idiot. I should have carried the one.
How about you come up and get some fresh air?
Is the air fresher up there?
I'm sure it probably is.
Okay. And so he kind of like staggers out, and he's like, I've never felt this way before. I could really go for some food.
We'll see what we can find for you.
Okay. And he just walks with you, and every once in a while he lets out a little giggle, and he just goes, we could hook up the mosquitoes so it looks like they're trying to poke him.
What?
Did he get a dose of Flannery's pot? Oh, okay.
That's what I did on purpose.
Okay.
Has he eaten or drank anything
No.
since he's... Oh, God.
He will now. Because I'm taking him upstairs.
Are you taking him to the galley?
Yeah.
Okay. When you do, you notice that there are some people actually making some food. Most of it is stews and broths, trying to make the food kind of last a bit longer.
What kind of stew?
Okay.
From your stores, there is some salted pork.
Okay.
Nothing from the livestock downstairs.
Nothing fresh.
They're not that desperate yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it's from your guys' supplies that you got from the run, and like I said, they're trying to go ahead and make it last, just in case something happens.
Right.
Okay.
A couple other people have made some bread, and set it out, and some people are eating, others are just sitting in the tables that are up there, because the galley is a very large area. Clint was trying to set it up so that it could be like a place where you could all just relax. It's got large windows that look out to the wings. He's trying to make it look nice.
We should bring Flannery down there.
Very
so we can
nice.
Look at the whales safely.
Okay. Come on, Springbolt. You need to have some food now.
Would you like to take care of it?
Food now.
A lot more sense than you.
Food
Yeah,
now.
you're very high.
No, I'm very short.
Oh, surprised
Yep,
you
that
have a
too.
low-fat cake.
Really?
Low fat,
Yeah, he kind of just sits.
I'll make sure he gets a little something to eat.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
Up on deck, the kids are having a blast because some of the calves are coming by and they're waving their arms as they're going, yay! And some of some of the calves come in and they move their fins out, kind of like it looks like they're kind of waving back. They're really not, but it looks like they are. And the kids are just like eating it up.
Well, Penna's still up there, right?
Yeah.
She's playing with this druidcraft spell, so she's gonna cast spectral fairies just to dance around the kids.
Okay, and the kids absolutely love that. They're dancing around with them, chasing them a little bit. What's Flannery doing while the ferrets are jumping around?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get Ozzy
Okay.
because I want Ozzy to see this because Flannery's having a good time, so he wants Ozzy to have a good time too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find him and be like, dude, you gotta come with me.
Okay.
We gotta go see the whales.
He's actually up in the galley now, just kind of sitting. And he sees you out on the wing, and you get up, and you're like, I gotta go find Ozzy. And you just kind of like stagger a little bit, and he gets up and he walks out to you and says, are you looking for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi.
Come on.
Okay. Goes with you.
And I just want to show him and be near him and spend some time with him.
And with it, he watches the whales. The kids see him and are a bit scared of him a little bit, but then when he starts playing with the ferrets as well, they play with him, and by the end of it, he's acting like a regular kid.
That's what I was hoping for. I just smile even bigger, and I just sit back, I watch the whales, and I watch them play.
Penna gives Ozzy a big handful of flower blooms.
Aww.
And just like, throw them up.
And he does. And the kids just run around and they're just having a wonderful time.
And so there's windows in the galley that look onto the wings?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm just looking through the window watching everybody. And every once in a while, I want to check to see what's around us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception for me, please.
Ranger danger. With advantage?
With advantage.
No, it's Ranger danger.
Funny. 22.
Okay. As you guys are flying around and you check every once in a while, about once an hour or once every couple hours?
Once an hour.
Okay. With the space whales with you, you're making good time. Everybody seems, the tone of the ship has kind of gone up. And by the time that dinner would be coming up, a lot of people have kind of retired. Some people are finding spots just to sleep on the floor, using whatever they found to kind of cover themselves up. There's a few families that are there. From the kids, there's one that has a mom and dad that kind of snuggle between them. Another one is just their dad and them, and then it's one and their mom. And again, the attitude of the ship now is very. The mood of the ship is just a lot lighter than what it was. From what you see, nobody's coming after you. Lost my train of thought there for a second. Nobody around you. Space Wells are still with you, and they stay with you until the next day. That's when they kind of pull off and go their own way.
Before almost the rest of us actually go to sleep, I want to find Penna and see if she can try to scry on the eyemonger.
That's why I wanted to have a meeting. I wanted to find out what scrying and divination I needed to do and what our plans were.
I'm not sure, besides going to the run, about plans, but can you try to see if the eyemonger is still around Cornucopia?
Remind me more about this eyemonger, because I'm going to need to refresh my memory.
It's the husk of where we were. It's basically the space station, but it's really, really big.
It's the giant ship.
It used to be a creature.
The one that we just saved everybody from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I have probably plenty of personal recollection.
Oh, yeah.
Scry on it.
Oh, yeah. In fact, you probably have some blood or entrails on you from somebody there.
Yeah, probably.
More than likely.
Well, for Penna.
After how many days?
But that counts.
This has only been like one full day.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I cast scrying? I just went ahead and did it.
Okay. Are you just looking for the area, or are you looking inside?
I'm not sure how you'll have to educate me on scrying, because I'm not sure how that works.
Well, what are you focusing on?
Well, we want to see what's around and where it's at, and make sure that it's still there.
Okay.
Like its location.
Is it still there, or did it move?
Its location is what we're trying to identify.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. I just want to see what you roll for this.
Oh.
You said you're having a meeting to do this?
10? Okay.
Wait. You said we were having a meeting in order for you to do
Taros
this?
found me, so we
Oh,
can
it's just
Never
them
mind.
two. When you scry, it's because with scry, it's more or less you're focusing on a person or a place so you can see around them. And since you're trying to look for the eyemonger, just seeing where it's at, you get an image of the eyemonger, and it is slowly moving through the astral sea. But it's a little different now.
Okay, so Taros, it looks like it's moving slowly, and it looks different.
From what you can see, and it is coming towards you as the scry happens.
Oh, it's moving toward us, Taros.
What does it look like? What looks different?
For one thing, it looks like it's been through more damage. So either that fire you guys set caused a lot more damage, or something else happened. But as it gets closer, your point of view goes inside the eyemonger. Kind of like if you're standing there intangible and you're just going through. And as you go through, the first room you see, it's covered in blood.
Did we do that? Okay.
This was part of the ship that you guys didn't see. You keep going through, more carnage, bodies torn apart. Ones that didn't explode are just there. You see collars that look like they've opened and laying on the ground. And it looks like most of the bodies that are there are actually of the pirates, not of the slaves that were there. There's a few, but not many. And as you get closer and closer to the center, you see this hulking creature hunched over a bunch of bodies. And it turns and looks straight in your eyes. I would like you to please roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, dear God. Okay. I'm relating all of this to you, Taros. As it happens.
Okay. I'm slightly concerned at the end.
Yeah, agreed. Wisdom saving throw. Oh my God.
What'd you get?
11.
Okay. Not terrible, but as it looks at you, it reaches out and grabs you, and you're in your body. You feel these claws dig into your shoulders,
Taros, hold me.
and you see his eyes, and they are milky white. The flesh is hanging off his jaws. It is a large, very large. Looks like a werewolf, but just even. Oh, hello.
Hey, Brian.
You're good.
Can anyone hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
But even just like it looks like he's undead, but at the same time, he's eating this flesh. Blood is just caked down his face and his chest. And you notice that the chest has different colored patches of fur.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
And as he looks you into the eyes, he goes, "There you are." And the connection is severed.
So I'm wounded now.
When you pull back, there are no wounds. You still feel the pressure. You felt like somebody dug their claws into you. But that image stays with you. Anytime you close your eyes, you see that face. In your ears, you hear, "There you are."
What did its face look like again?
A werewolf's face, but the skin and fur is kind of dripping and peeling off, but it's the motley fur.
Okay. Did it look?
He's undead now,
Like
or
necrotic?
something.
Like rotted?
Not really. That's the weird thing. He didn't look undead, but from everything you've ever seen or heard, from what he was doing, he should be undead, but he didn't have that feeling. You felt life force in him.
Okay.
Penna, are you okay?
No, I'm not. That was terrifying. I really wish I could have used my flames at the moment. I don't know what to think. It looked like massive carnage on the eyemonger. Blood everywhere. It didn't look like a lot of slaves were lost. Like their collars were laying around open. and terrifying figure that we probably could have defeated as a group, but I don't know. He's got some mind shit going on, and he's just gross, nasty.
But they were moving?
They were moving toward us, slowly, in our direction.
Okay. Great.
So can we pick up the pace and get these guys off our ship faster? I mean, we're already going pretty fast.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just worried, though, if we leave everybody on the run, this thing's just gonna find them and take them again.
What if we drop them off and hightail it towards the Eyemonger?
I'm still not sure we're prepared to fight that battle.
Could we leave the run alone and defenseless?
No.
Don't be scared, Captain Daddy.
So, it feels like we don't have much of a choice unless we can call for additional help, which we don't have additional help unless we could call the Queen, or
Does the Queen even have things that she could bring to the Astral Sea?
I don't even know. We would have to ask Miki and Siki, right? They would know.
Probably. I don't know.
From the same planet. Can I contact Garden? I don't even know. Can I contact Garden?
Well, you guys still have that messenger stone that is still to the cop.
Yeah.
The security guard guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he wasn't a security guard. He was one of the guards.
Jim.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could do mass damage just through strategy if we thought about it. Like, going in disguise and doing, like, mass blight and, like...
Well, we did kind of try that and...
Yeah, we failed.
Kind of didn't work. Although at least it sounds like they've been damaged now. Maybe it would be easier. I don't know.
No, I meant, like, going in when there's no fight happening and slowly introducing, like, blight unsuspectingly and then letting people die off. That kind of thing. Like, defeating them slowly, whittling them down.
You're a very unique druid, you know that?
I grew up alone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what it means to be a druid.
I didn't say there's anything wrong with it, I just said unique.
Could have said special.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess all we can do is get to the run and then have a quick council, right?
yeah, there's nothing we can do about it now, so let's just keep going. We can tell everybody all this shit later.
In the meantime, I can scry additionally for, like, Captain Scylla or anybody else. I'm fresh, and then I can do one more.
That might be a good idea. All they told us once was that they were ahead of us, but that's all we know, really. And we're still trying to get to Kryn Space, and we still haven't made it past the run yet.
So I can scry for, which one do you think? Captain Jack or Scylla?
I'm not entirely sure you want to try to scry for Captain Jack. It wasn't good last time. I can't imagine it'll be good now. But it's up to you. It's your magic.
I'm already pretty much traumatized of a melted-faced ginormous werewolf, so hopefully it can't get worse than that. I'll try Captain Scylla.
I just say it.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and...
Another druid I failed to save.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Ken, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a scry for Captain Scylla.
Okay.
I don't have anything of hers, it's just based on my relationship, so it doesn't have any bonuses.
Okay. I'd like you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Natural 20.
Woohoo!
Hey, I rolled a natural 20. Thank you.
I know.
I heard you.
You scry,
Okay.
and you see Scylla. She is standing on the deck of a ship.
Standing on the deck of a ship.
Mm-hmm. She is looking out, and off to her right, you see what you believe is the curve. It looks like the curve. As she turns around, another person walks in there, and it is the same robotic-looking person you saw last time you scribed. And they just stand there, and it looks like they're talking back and forth.
Does she look to be in a cell or restrained in any way?
No. In fact, she looks very happy. A little stressed because, they're trying to get back out there and what have you, but, she's fine.
Okay.
Now, like I said, everything seems fine. You hear her talk about how that they should be around the cornucopia astrobelt or the run within the week. And as they are talking on the deck, one of the deck hands turns around and
Are they going to see the eye marker?
no, one of the hands on the deck turns around and stares directly at you. And it starts walking closer to you. They're totally oblivious of this, and it starts to change. And it turns back into the creature that you saw before.
Oh, dear.
And he goes, "I'll see you soon." And then connection is cut. And with that, we will take a break.
What have you done?
I didn't do anything.
Shadows creep and the night falls deep. Eyes go red with a hunger to keep. Heartbeat bounds like a drum in a cave. Skin turns cold from the warmth I gave. Claws grow sharp as the moonlight fades. Teeth shine bright, but my soul degrades. Echoes scream from the depth of my mind. Lost in a maze that I never could find. Claws grow sharp as the moonlight fades. Teeth shine bright, but my soul degrades. Echoes scream from the depth of my mind. Lost in a maze that I never could find. Changing shape in a dark so wild. Monster hide when the heart's exiled. Feel the shift like a growling beast. In the night, no time for peace. No time for peace. Mirrors break with a single stare. Raging storm in the night air.
How's everybody doing so far?
Awesome.
Well, somebody's spaced out.
You?
The high hippo.
I think at this point he's probably mellowed out a bit.
Yeah, Joe Rock's just been with Siki now, spending time with her.
It's the next day. Everything is still kind of mellow. People are still just working. There's more people helping out with the with the food and taking care of the animals. They found some vegetables that they can feed to some of the animals downstairs. They're giving them like enough so that way they're not, chomping at the bit or starving. They're also making sure that they're not using too much so that, other people are going to starve. They're just, you guys are eating a lot of soups and porridges, anything that they can use to make the food last a bit longer. That second day, Lydia comes back up after spending this entire time with Hermes, and she's looking a little haunted. And she just kind of sits down at one of the tables in the galley and just kind of stares down at the wood.
I'm going to give her kind of a look and ask how Hermes is doing.
When you speak, she kind of jumps a little bit. And then she turns to you and goes, He's still in his ball form, but he's talking. He doesn't trust himself. And from what he told me, what happened, I understand.
Okay.
He says if you want him off the ship, he'll leave.
Flannery's going to excuse himself, and he's going to stand up, and he's going to walk away.
Okay. She gets up and she stops you and says, he also said don't tell anybody else, because if you want him off, he'll make it look like it's his decision.
I'm gonna not respond.
Okay.
But I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. She when you do that, she understands. I mean, she has seen this many times before in her life, and is like, okay.
Flannery's gonna go down to where Hermes is.
Yeah, he's in a room that he was sharing with Lydia. It's one of the smaller rooms, since most of the bigger rooms have been given to some of the people that needed more help, filled with those who are injured, those who are severely malnourished.
Mm-hmm.
And he is still in his ball.
I'm gonna knock on the door of the room that he's in.
Okay. It opens up. It's not locked.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna look at a gelatinous blob ball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, don't say a word. You don't have to leave. And I'm gonna get closer to him. I'm gonna say, if I ever have another feeling that you would do anything to my family, I will fucking kill you. And I'm going to walk away and I'm going to close the door. And then I'm going to go find Nikki.
Okay. She is in one of the other rooms. She went up to try to help with cooking some food and was shooed out of the kitchen. She's now down, just kind of going over the new room. There are some other people in there right now, but she is trying to make it so it's more homey for both of you while the people are still in there. Plus, she's making sure they're okay, just talking with them, letting them know that, you know, they're safe now. There's a few people there's 2 people in the room that are with her at the time, both of which look like they've had it very rough. Severely malnourished, underweight. They have some pretty bad wounds, but thanks to you guys, they've been able to get some food and some medical attention.
I just want to be around her and help with whatever she's doing.
Okay.
Just make conversation and just kind of pretend like this is a more normal life for right now. Just be a husband around her.
Okay. As you walk in and you just walk in the room, the person who's laying on the cot looks at Nikki, because she's just standing there with him, helping change a bandage, and she looks at her and looks at you, and then looks at her and goes, "Is that your husband?" And she turns and she sees you and she smiles a little bit and she goes, "Yeah." And the person in the on the cot begins to chuckle and she goes, "Honey, how do you do it?" And that makes Nikki just laugh. And she leans in, she says something that you can't hear, and they both just bust out laughing. And it's one of those laughs that after a while, like, the person in the bed is like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow." And they're just having a good time. The room, as she's been working on it, there is a spot for a shelf, and already she's put some, like a big jar up there, but it doesn't have anything in it yet because she doesn't have anything to pickle it with. Everything that is being used in the galley, so she's kind of letting them have it. But she set it up, and not only is there a shelf for that, there's also a shelf that's a little nicer that looks like it's got a spot where a large sword can sit. There's also, she's trying to make it homey for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
And she just continues doing that.
All right, I'll just do that as well. I'll help if I can and just be there.
Okay. Joe Rock?
Yeah.
Siki stays with you quite a bit. Anytime you leave the room, she follows with you. Not so much that it looks like she's scared, just more or less, since they were locked up, she just wants to be near you.
And I welcome that.
When she sees the kids running around playing, she gets this smile on her face and kind of makes some dancing lights in the air, and the kids just kind of laugh and run around, and she just gets this big old smile on her face and kind of looks at you and then looks back down at her hands and then just quiets.
Give her a big hug.
Teros? Laura?
They're away from the computer.
Oh. Okay, about Kix and Shark?
Yellow.
Okay. What are you guys doing on the ship? You guys are heading back to the run. It's going to be about 4 days. You guys are on day 2 of a 4-day trip.
I guess I'm going to see if any of the captives want to talk or tell us their story.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few captives that'll definitely talk to you. There's one guy who's sitting at the galley. He's alone. And anytime he looks over and sees families together, which there's only 3, he kind of gets misty-eyed and kind of looks back down at his untouched food.
Gonna ask him if he's missing anybody.
He looks up at you and he nods. He goes, I don't know what happened. He swallows, and you can tell it's really hard for him, but he goes, we were put in the cell together, and we were together. We didn't leave each other's sight. And then one day I woke up and she was gone. Nobody knew where she went or what happened. She was just gone.
Do you mind if I ask her name?
He looks at you and he goes, I can't remember it anymore. I don't know why. I can't remember it. Can't remember what her face looked like or anything anymore. And he's on the verge of tears at this point. And just pure confusion, sadness. I mean, he is just unable to keep himself together.
Can you tell me about the first time you met her?
He smiles and he goes, of course. That's something I'll never forget. He tells you about when he was younger. He was looking for jobs because he didn't want to be like his dad. His dad was a farmer. And he had seen his dad toil on their farm and just barely make any money to keep the family afloat. So he told himself that would never happen to him. So he left, tried adventuring for a few years, didn't really pan out. So he was walking through this town, and this woman needed some help. And since she was being accosted by some guys, and since he had had some experience as an adventurer, he thought he could go up there and take him on. Well, he went up there and he got his butt kicked. Pretty bad. But when everything was said and done, the guys who beat him up left, and she came to him, nursed him back to health, and he started working at her family's inn. One thing led to another. He asked her to be his wife. She accepted. They decided to become merchants, since her father, in the time that he was working with them, had expanded and added a shop. As an adventurer, he had a few connections, so he could go. He knew of places where they could get new merchandise, and this was their second trip out to get merchandise for the shop, which the shop is actually in Gray Space. They were heading to the run to make a deal with some of the Appaloosa for some jewels.
I'm back.
Hello.
We're back.
Were they hijacked on the way, or did they reach the run?
He goes, we reached the run. We were having a good time there. One of my buddies is actually there. He had married into the clan, and he ran a shop. He told me
Thank you.
that a group of adventurers came through, and caused a little bit of a spectacle, but nothing too big. I mean, they thrived off of conflict and everything, and he knew about that. And as they were talking, there was an alarm that was sounded, and he looked up, and that's when they saw the ships and the eyemonger. And he stops, and he goes, I took her in my arms, and I promised that nothing bad would happen to her. And he just stops and bows his head and just looks at his food.
I'm going to tell him it's not his fault. There's nothing he could have done.
He looks up and he goes, I know that. And I would love to know why I don't know what happened to her.
Well, maybe we'll get some answers. I honestly can't say.
So, Taros,
Yes.
what are you doing on... It's day 2.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. Roll perception for me with advantage.
Woohoo! 20. Well, it would be 32.
Okay.
I can't get any higher than that.
Okay. From what you see through glint, you can actually see everything around you. It looks like there is a merchant ship in very distant away from you. Doesn't look like any of the ships that you guys saw. And plus, it's coming towards you from the way of the run versus from Cornucopia. When they finally notice your ship, which isn't for 6 more hours, they kind of make a wide berth and kind of stay out of your way.
Okay. Hey, Glint, what is our ship? What do you look like now? Didn't you make yourself look like, was it a bombird?
Well, I haven't been keeping that up.
Oh, okay.
I look like myself now.
Oh, okay.
Should I have been keeping that up?
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I thought it'd be okay to kind of drop it since we're heading back to the run. I mean, we can't see the Eyemonger or any of those pirates, so, save energy to kind of get us there faster.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry I didn't tell you.
That's okay. It does make sense.
I got a
I
question.
just wonder if they think you're a ship or if they just think, are there actual, animals that look like giant manta rays flying out in space, or they all spelljammers like you?
I haven't been everywhere, so I honestly don't know. There could be. I mean, it's a big sea. There's plenty of crystal spheres out there. So,
Well, I mean, it makes sense. They're space whales. Why not?
yeah.
Anyway.
Question.
Yeah.
We had 40 people on the ship originally, right? That came in, the prisoners you guys saved?
Yeah.
I'm counting 39.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm
Didn't see anything weird?
No. Well, that little guy, he went up on the deck, and once he came to himself again, he made a mad dash for that closet again.
Okay, is he still there?
Oh yeah, he hasn't left. Someone needs to clean that room. Bad.
Oh boy. Okay. We need to find out what happened to our missing passenger. Well, I will let everybody know that Glenn thinks there's one less person on the ship, but I want to immediately go see if Hermes is still with us.
Okay. He's still down in his room. Lydia is back there, kind of tending to the couple other people that are in there.
Okay.
And when she sees you come in, she nods to you and says, "Hey, Taros. Are we okay?"
This is gonna sound weird, but the ship told me there's one less person than there was before. Did anything happen?
Not here. I mean, everybody's here. Well,
Okay.
everybody that was in this room originally.
Okay. I'm gonna keep looking then.
Okay.
Because, like, his first fear is like, oh no, somebody died.
Okay. Yeah, you can. I'd like you to please go ahead and roll an investigation check.
That's not what I'm best at. Okay.
Are you doing this by yourself?
No, I did tell somebody that. I did tell you guys that we're missing someone.
And anybody
But I
who
went
wants
to check on Hermes because the first thing I thought of was that maybe something happened to him.
and
Then
if you-
I'm like, well, what if somebody died? So
Yeah.
going where the medic is.
and if any of you want to look,
Yeah.
You're-
Natural 20.
okay.
So it'd be 20. Where did it go? 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to search as well.
Where's Flannery?
Sure.
I would like to start taking down the names of all of the passengers so that we have a list in case more people disappear.
Okay. I am not going to come up with 39 names. So let's just say you took a census.
Took a census. Okay.
Investigation?
Yeah.
22.
Everybody who got 25 and above,
Oh, 19 for Joe Rock.
you notice, yes, there is indeed one person missing. But you don't know who. That's the thing. You can't remember this person at all.
Are both of our longboats still here?
Yeah.
This is like what was happening in the cells.
You rolled a disbelief. And no matter how much we rack our brain, we can't think of the person they're talking about.
Nope.
So could Glint be wrong?
I don't know. Glint, are you sure that we're missing somebody?
I could have swore. I could have miscounted. I mean, I don't think I did, but... And it's weird. I mean, I have this...
What's weird?
I have this feeling that there was... Now that I'm thinking about it, now I'm thinking that there was only 39 and not 40. But I remember you guys telling me it was 40. I remember when they came through, it was 40.
Something's not right.
Something is not right. No. I'll keep an eye out.
Henna,
Yeah.
how many animals are down there?
I did not count them. I can go do that.
2 of every kind.
Okay.
Want me to go check? I can.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll come with you.
Alright.
You guys go down there. There's a person down there who's, brushing down some of the horses, just kind of keeping them calm. They look up at you as you
More
walk
than
in. They're
one.
like, "Hello."
Has it been an hour since I last used Speak with Animals?
Oh, it's been a full day.
Okay. I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay.
Just in case.
Has anybody heard anything weird from any of the people?
Nobody weirder than, what is his name? Springbolt? Nobody weirder than Springbolt.
Okay, weird, not insane.
Well, one of the passengers was telling me about how his wife disappeared and now he can't remember her.
But if he doesn't remember her, how did he tell you about her?
He remembers the events around her, but he can't remember any details of her as a person.
Okay. That's concerning. Didn't something like this happen to us before?
Wasn't it happening when you were incarcerated? Didn't the other prisoners talk about it?
So would my spells be fresh except for Speak with Animals at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's a new day, probably. That's
Well, she just cast Speak with Animals.
Oh.
So.
Oops.
Penna,
I just
Who-
accidentally reset my hit points.
who? Oh, that's fine. Like I said, it's a new day.
No, I meant I reset it to the base default.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
fix it in a minute.
What animals are you going to talk to?
I'm just gonna walk through. Do I see any that look to be in distress? Or...
Just that one sheep.
Okay. So I'm gonna look to Taros. Is there a dividing line here? Can
They've been putting crates up between certain animals so they don't, trample each other or what have you. Basically, just kind of make it
Put
look.
the big animals somewhere and the little animals somewhere else?
Yes.
And make sure that the ones that are together won't eat each other.
Exactly.
Okay. So Taros, Glint can talk to these animals, right? I'm assuming he can.
I can talk to these animals.
Oh yeah. Okay. So do you want to divide and conquer? I'll take the right. You take left.
Sure.
We'll count them and see where we end up.
Yeah.
Actually, I got the good berry spell, and I was going to be handing out some of those as I go. So I'm going to do a full circuit, if you want to come with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it only says 10 berries.
Yeah.
For 24 hours, only 10 berries? Well, that's going to be gone in like one
Can't you cast the spell more than once though?
Yeah.
There you go.
I can only cast it 4 times, so
But still, that's 40 berries.
40 berries.
Yeah, that's a lot of berries. How many animals do we got?
You
Or
got-
people, for that matter.
you got
we
about-
can give them to the people.
You got about 20 animals down there, not counting your guys' stuff.
And each berry will last 1 day. So, okay. We'll go through, give 1 berry per animal, and then give a berry to the humans that might still be a little bit hungry.
Okay.
Alright. Casting good berry.
Okay. As you're going through and handing off berries to animals, you find that there is a couple geese in the back too.
Ew.
They're just kind of sitting there, and as you guys get closer, it sounds like they're grumbling at you.
What's the matter?
They kind of turn their head to you, and they let out a long hiss. And
Okay.
their voice sounds like bipedal creature. Stay away from those better than you.
Oh. You're nasty, aren't you?
Pretty sure this is what a real goose would sound the fuck like.
Yeah. Every goose I've ever dealt with looks like something was spawned by Satan.
Yup.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Do you want a berry or not?
Yes.
Are you going to be a little nicer?
No.
That's pretty much on brand.
So long as it's not Gustarian.
You miss it the honk, you get the bonk.
Honk. Fucking Gustarian.
Hmm.
Honk.
Huh.
Alright, you can have this berry, but if you cause any problems, you're not gonna get another one. Capiche?
Fine.
Hey, I don't suppose you've seen anything strange with your animal friends here?
Me? No.
I'm talking to the goose.
Oh, sorry.
The goose takes the berry, eats it real quick, and then goes, "What's it worth to you?"
We just gave you a berry. Do you want another one?
Sure.
Do you have any information?
Give me the berry and I'll tell you.
How about you tell us before we give you another one?
No deal.
Okay. It's like arguing with my little sister.
Eat them. Yeah, there's plenty of hungry people on the ship.
How much further away are we from the run?
About 2 more days.
2 more days? Okay.
So I will talk to, I don't know, one of the... How about some of our rabbits, then?
Okay.
I'll go over and talk to them. Hey, guys. Got some berries for you.
They all look at you like,
Yeah,
Yes, I can talk to you
She
now.
can talk to you guys.
Oh.
Sorry, he can talk to you guys.
"Oh, okay. This will be fun.
Be nice.
What do you want to know?"
Have you noticed any animals that weren't here yesterday?
No.
No? What about you, Stooley?
Stooley kind of has just been hanging out with him, and he's got his cards, and he's been trying to teach them again how to play poker, but it's kind of hard because, like I said, some of the cards were eaten, some of the cards were lost, so he's only got like maybe a quarter of a deck. He looks up at you and goes, "No, all the animals are here. I've been staying down here to kind of just,
Not freak the people out?
kinda. I mean, I don't want to cause too much trouble. Let's just put it that way."
Okay. Have you seen anybody sneaking around?
Not really. One of the kids came down and like petted the space hamster.
Okay.
So, Trinket really liked it.
Can you keep an eye out for anything suspicious?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell if a species is not what it appears to be?
I can try.
Well, can you try to keep I will get you some better cards and some better gaming stuff if you can be our guard down here.
Sure, I can do that.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Anything looks fishy, you just tell. You can communicate with Glint, the ship.
No.
Oh.
Wait. The ship talks?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does.
Well, he does to me.
And when you say that, Taros, he kind of looks over at Penna and kind of slowly walks over to Penna, crawls up on her shoulder and whispers in your ear, "Is Taros all right?"
No, but that doesn't matter.
Okay. Just, he takes a little handout and he goes, "Oh, I'll watch him too."
Yeah, the ship is alive. That's proven. So if you need anything, I think that he could probably sense it, right, Taros?
I have no idea, Glint. Is that how that would work?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's put it this way. Do you know what's going on with the inside of your body right now?
To a certain extent, I think.
Okay, that's kind of like with me. Remember how I asked you if you knew what it was like to be tickled on the inside? It's kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, I can tell things, but it's not like if I really focus, I can like that little strange guy in the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that guy quite a bit.
What if?
Yeah,
Let's
I
say,
could see that.
What if Stooley were to knock really hard 10 times on the wall? Would that be something that would trigger you to pay attention or let Taros know?
I possibly.
Or is that just like a little tickle?
Well, no. No, if someone hits hard enough, I'll notice.
I don't want him to hurt you.
Well, I don't think Stooley can really hurt me. Unless if he turns into something that can pierce my hide or something like that.
Stooley, can you turn into a ginormous ship like this?
Stooley just shakes his head. He's like, no.
No.
The biggest I can probably get is about maybe Vad's height.
Oh.
Maybe a little bit more if I stretch myself out, but that takes a lot of concentration.
Okay. How about if you notice anything weird, you just come find me.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or if you can't find me, find Taros.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. Well, leave Glint alone.
Okay. Who's Glint?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. He looks around.
Glint is the ship's name.
Yeah, Glint's the ship. We don't need therapy. We're fine.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
magic. Just go with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we live in a world with magic thing. I mean, you're talking to a shape-shifting being right now. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, most people when they say they talk to their ship leads to other things later on.
Oh,
Ew.
Could you potentially...
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna keep looking for anything unusual. You know what? I'm gonna go check on, was it Springbolt? Right? Is that his name? Springbolt? Yeah. I'm gonna check on Springbolt.
Okay.
Knock on the door, I guess.
Okay. Penna, what'd you want to say?
Kind of afraid to ask. Stooley, can you shapeshift into shears that would shear a sheep?
I've never tried it, and that doesn't sound like a good time for me.
I mean, it would be an experience.
It would?
Fad could probably do that. Or build you one.
Yeah. I would talk to Fad. He'd probably be able to make something.
Yeah, it's just an idea.
It's just, I don't want to accidentally, be too sharp or not sharp enough or have something happen where I change really quick and harm the animal.
No, that makes sense. I was just trying to make this old guy happy. He's a grouch. Over there in the corner. If
Not as bad as the
to cheer
geese.
him up, maybe invite him to your poker game.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he doesn't have hands, but neither do the rabbits. So.
Well, they got little paws.
Yeah. maybe the grouchy old sheep wants to play some cards.
Okay, I'll try to talk to that. You do understand I don't speak its language or the rabbits. This has all been like pantomime to try to tell them how to do things.
Yeah, you pantomime to them, pantomime to a sheep. Give it a try. That's all.
You know what?
If you're bored.
What can I can't lose anything to this.
Right.
Okay, well, I'll try it.
Okay. You have fun with that.
Before I go check on Springbolt, I'm going to find Flannery.
Okay.
Hey, Flannery.
Yo.
You know what? I can
meditate.
speak most languages now, right? I can talk to animals, and hearing the whole side of Penna's conversation with the rabbits and Stooley is entertaining. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Yeah, that's beyond even my.
Well, remember, Stooley can speak common.
Yeah, but we don't generally hear the rest of the story with the rabbits, though.
Oh, that's true.
By the way, most geese are assholes. It really is a real thing.
Oh, I know. I've been chased and I've been pecked. Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to Springbolt now.
Okay.
Like, get there and knock on the door.
Okay, you just hear mumbling and what sounds like something writing.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door then.
Okay, you open up the door, and he is scribbling on some paper.
What does the room look like?
It is completely covered in drawings, formulas, it is looking almost like the walls are covered in whatever he's written.
Wow.
Has he left
Even the ceiling.
bathroom?
How much weed do you have? How much weed do you have?
Hey,
Not much
Springbolt,
left.
I
That's
think
why
you
I
might need to
reloaded
take
one
a
pipe.
break.
Probably like come back.
He
Not much.
slowly looks up at you, and he goes,
I'm gonna try and get some on that.
break? I took a break. I saw things. I thought I could fly. I thought all this weird things that was happening. And then I got really hungry and I ate my notes.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta make more notes. Do you have any more paper?
I don't have paper now. Well,
Okay.
not any you can have.
Oh, okay.
My paper's already got writing on it.
Okay.
Ken, when I look in here, it doesn't look like he murdered somebody. He's using their blood to write with, does
Oh
it?
God, no. It looks like I said, it looks like he's been using a piece of charcoal.
Okay.
And if you roll perception to look and see, well, actually no, investigation to see if if he still has it.
19.
Yeah, he still has it. It's down to a nub.
I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna give him a piece of chalk. This is all I have.
Thank you.
So it's gonna be black and white in this room. Okay. I do have chalk though.
Okay. And he takes it, sniffs it, licks it, and then begins to continue using his piece of charcoal. He goes, don't worry, I'll
Okay.
use this when I run out of that.
I figured. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back up to everybody and go, well, we checked the animals. They didn't see anything, and there doesn't appear to be any extras. I checked on Springbolt. He didn't appear to murder anybody and write in blood. That's a plus. I gave him some chalk, so that doesn't happen. I don't know, because 40 people is right. There should be. But Glint, it told me that he knows there should be 40 people, but the more he thinks about it, the more he thinks there was only 39. But didn't this happen to us before? There was someone hiding on our own ship and we didn't find them until
Wasn't it?
a whole bunch of weird shit happened.
Didn't that turn out to be
Yeah.
Sully?
The old ship.
No.
Yeah.
It was an assassin.
It was the assassin that was trying to kidnap us.
Yeah, it was the
Oh.
assassin.
So Stooley was
Remember
the one
I
that came
saved
in
you.
through the window.
Again. Yeah?
Yeah, you did save us.
He did.
Yeah. One.
So do we want to go check any?
I think we need to check every inch of the
I see you
ship
all the time.
Okay.
because I'm paranoid now.
All the time.
So, so
Right now.
this is going to take you guys the rest of the day to search the ship from top to bottom.
Okay.
I would like you all to go ahead and roll investigation checks, please.
Okay.
No.
What
One.
do you know?
He rolled a 1.
20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
29.
10 for Joe Rock.
Oh wow. 5.
10 for
Use
Sue.
my back dice for that, you know. Almost got a 20.
With everybody's rolls, since we're averaging this out now, it's going to take you... You guys won't stop until, like, early the next morning. And by the time you're done, you haven't found anything.
Okay.
You've talked to everybody. Shark's been going through, and every person they meet, he has a list of all their names. They've checkmarked every person they've seen. You see everybody.
There's only 39?
39. Not including the ranger.
Would it help at all to walk around the ship with casting detect magic? I mean, we're all gonna have some magic though.
We already searched the ship.
Okay. Alright.
So. Is it 40 with the ranger then?
No, the ranger was never counted with the 40. So, are you guys gonna head to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I was
Some of us keep
fully
watch.
reset, so I'm gonna go just keep watch up on the wing.
Okay. Were you checking everything out with everybody too?
I was meditating and
Okay.
just sort of like on my way out. Yeah.
Hey, Captain Daddy. Captain Daddy. I see you shaking your head, Captain Daddy.
I believe he goes by Taros.
Captain Daddy Taros.
Oh my god, what do you want?
So, you think something fucky is going on?
Yes.
Maybe we should keep some watches?
Yeah. I'll stay up
Penna's up
right now.
Penna's up on the exterior.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain Daddy.
Uh-huh. What do you care? You never watch.
I'll sleep better.
Really?
Fair point.
Well, since Penna's already up and the rest of you were searching, if you guys want, one of you can go ahead and stay up with Penna. You will not get any benefits of the rest until you go to sleep.
How many more days until the run?
A day and a quarter.
Okay.
Well, 3 quarters. Day and 3 quarters.
When everybody wakes up again, I'm gonna scry again for the eye monger.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Penna.
Well, he's already seen us.
I would hold off on doing that because he might be trying to find you.
Well, if they were doing this the same way we are, none of us would be able to tell, would we? We can't detect when we're being scryed on.
I mean, the fact that... I mean, that would actually be a really good test to do. Honestly, in the future. But what harm can it do? If they're coming at us already...
It's your call.
Well, it's your magic. I'll leave it up to you if you want to. Go for it.
It's a consensus.
But Penna, I think you should go to sleep first.
No, I've just long rested.
Yes, but then after your thing, you can go ahead and go back to your meditations, or you can stay up a little bit longer.
I was going to keep watch.
Okay.
No, I won't scry. It has to be a consensus because I'm not going to put everybody in danger just because I feel like it.
I'm pretty sure we're all in danger anyway.
Then I'm just going to keep watch. If you guys want me to scry, I will scry.
Oh, so are you going to do first watch then? Are we going to do this by twos or just one person?
I was already up on the wing and I plan on staying there, so
Okay.
I assume that's a watch.
I can go on first watch with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Then who's going to be second watch?
I will.
I'll do second watch.
Okay.
Wait.
Well,
Flannery, did you want to?
Yeah, I can do second watch, but if you're going to do second, I'll do third.
Okay. Whichever you want.
Okay.
Henry, do you really need a nap though?
I've already been sleeping for the first...
Gotcha.
First
watch.
2 watches.
Yeah.
Slept off the weed.
Taros, I'll be on
That
second
was a
watch
day
with you.
before.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so me and Jorok on second watch, and Flannery can do third watch with who else?
Us.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay. First watch, you guys just keep watch. Penna, I would like you to please go ahead and roll for me a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Those have not been going well, so this is gonna suck. Even though that's one of my highest. 26.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you're fine. The watch goes on without incident. At the end of it, you're free to do what you want.
I'm gonna go hang out with the livestock.
Okay. Second watch.
Okay.
Okay. Where are you guys going to be at?
I'm walking through the ship
Okay.
quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Just go in the opposite direction of Taros.
Okay. You guys go through. Everything seems fine. There's some people waking up because it's about mid-morning when you guys are making your rounds. Some people, there's a line at the head. A few people are doing the pee-pee dance. There's one guy who just says, fuck it, and just runs out. Taros, you get a little... I'm going to slow down a little bit. There's a guy peeing off the wing.
Alright.
But yeah, just normal morning. Well,
I'm
normal
also gonna,
for what you
I'm
guys
also gonna check around, like, you know, with Glint using, like, so I can look around for other ships or stuff
Okay.
flying towards us.
Roll perception with advantage.
24.
Okay. You see, looks like some more like space whales in the distance. No real ships. Just, you know, space whales, other actual creatures in the astral sea. There's a school of fish that are underneath the ship.
Hey, can we... Where's the fishing person?
They're getting up.
Okay. There's some fish underneath us. Can you guys fish them?
Yeah.
From them
yeah.
being under us? Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. And they grab some of their gear and they start heading out.
Okay. I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
Has it been enough time for people to need another good berry?
For the few people that, for the people that you guys gave the good berries to, they're fine. They're making some porridge for breakfast. Mm-hmm. They found some dried fruit that they are going ahead and passing out to people. You guys have lots of lemons. So they're making sure people get a little bit that with their water.
Good. We don't want no scurvy.
Yeah.
We're having fish too. Yum.
I'm just gonna check if any
Space
of the animals
fish.
need any good berries.
Space fish.
You go down, you hand out good berries to the animals, and when you get to the geese, they hiss at you and honk. Mm-hmm. Even after you give them the good berry, like one of them snaps at you, nearly gets your finger.
Because they're evil.
Can't punch a goose in the face, can I?
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that.
Okay, I'm gonna lightly, gently, jokingly mimic the pain he gave me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, come on. Okay. How do I do that? Just for
Unarmed attack.
I don't think I've ever done that. Roll the hit.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay, that hits. Roll for damage.
It was a light. It was
I know.
attack.
I know. Roll for damage.
I don't want to kill 3.
Okay, 3. You knock it out.
Oh, God.
They're geese.
I meant to mimic the pain he...
The other one is now like hissing at you, nipping at you, trying to attack you.
Okay, let's see here.
Are you gonna hit the other goose?
No! I'm not. Jeez.
Oh, cruelty from the druid.
Oh, gosh, come on.
What'd you roll?
I didn't roll anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I've got speak with animals active.
Okay.
So
What's your armor class?
All the animals are gonna start.
it's 19.
Okay, he misses.
Okay.
This is great.
The goose keeps
Evil
on
geese
trying
are
to
out
get
for
you.
blood.
Cat Daddy,
so-
you've been messaged.
I'm gonna druid craft, like, just throw flower petals at him and walk
Okay.
away.
Okay. You do that, and it just kind of offsets it, and is like, and kind of just is confused as you get away.
You've made him a silly goose.
I'm gonna turn back because I remembered that geese like grass. I'm gonna do a plume of fresh green grass.
Okay, you do that, and when that hits it, it gets that face full of grass, stilled.
I really want a firebolt, but I'm gonna walk away.
Just be thankful there's just two of them on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful none of us are there to turn them into pate.
Yeah. So, second watch, you guys go through.
Hey, Kenneth, can I do a head count?
Yeah.
On a count everybody.
Okay, you go through. You're counting everybody. I would like you to please go ahead and roll perception. Excuse me, no, not perception. Investigation for me, please.
Okay.
Ken, have any of the poultry laid eggs?
22.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's there. All 39.
Okay, good.
There are some eggs.
Okay. Can I collect them without offending any of them?
Probably all but the geese.
Yeah. I mean, if you ask the
geese can fuck off. The
Yeah.
hens-
If you ask the hens are like, oh, sure. There's no rooster here, so they're not going to turn into babies. So you're welcome to take them, dearie.
Thank you.
Oh,
At least you know that, unlike some people who watch Star Wars.
By the way, are you guys looking for a rooster?
Well, we can always enjoy one, can't we, girls? And they all cackle and laugh. And one of them looks like a little bit older. She didn't lay any eggs. She goes, I remember when I was young, there was this handsome young rooster. Oh, the things he'd do to me. Oh, it's just wonderful.
I'm just frantically picking the eggs.
Like any cockapoo.
Alright, well, thank you. I'll try to find you guys a rooster. Bye.
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 Yeah, you go through, you get about 10 eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the galley and make a big scrambled eggs for all the children.
Okay. Yeah, they love it.
Did we do a count of the people?
Yep, 39 people. Okay. Third watch.
Am I considered a child? My character is 18 years old.
No. Not in this world.
No.
Only at
You're
heart.
the captain of the ship. You are not a child.
That doesn't change the fact that he's 18 years old.
I saved you an egg, but you have to drink it raw through a mug.
If you
Ew.
were a child, you couldn't be Captain Daddy.
Drink it through a mug.
Oh my god. I am not Captain
Like a
Daddy, that's
shooter
why I'm
from a
not Captain
mug?
Daddy.
So, third watch.
That would be me.
You guys get told that they did a head count. Everybody who's here is here. Everything seems fine.
Alright. Spend my shift kind of intermittently going between standing on the wing and just kind of keeping watch and then just walking through the people.
Okay. As you do that, you notice the kids, after they finish eating, they go off to play, and Ozzy joins them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a census again, just for good measure.
Okay. go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
$17.
Okay. You go through, and you're off by a few people. But when you go, if you go through it again, you're able to find those people. Everybody's there. It's just some people were they just weren't in your line of sight. By the end of your guys' watch, it's getting close to mid-afternoon, and everybody's kind of calmed down. The fishing expedition went pretty well. The guys that went down there, they kind of tied themselves off and made their way to the underbelly. And there, they fashioned a net out of some ropes and were able to catch about 20 fish. They brought them back and got them ready for everybody for dinner. As it starts from mid-afternoon to, as it goes from mid-afternoon to early evening, Stooley comes up and kind of just sits in the common room with you guys. And is like, it's boring down there. There's no one to talk to, and the rabbits don't understand poker.
He's up in the main room with everybody?
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
What does he look like? Does he look like a rabbit?
He does look like a rabbit. But his colors have changed a little bit. Instead of his normal brown or gray that he usually is, he's now spotted like a Dalmatian. And he's put 2 spots around his eyes, so it looks like he's extremely tired.
Just be like, you don't have to spend every moment with the animals.
I know. It's just, I don't want to scare anybody. And he looks over at these little kids who are sitting watching him. And with him is Ozzy. He's back there, and he looks like he's having a wonderful time. And the kids are just watching Stooley with fascination at this talking rabbit. And he goes, I don't really like kids that much. So, Ozzy, and he turns to you, Flannery, he goes, Ozzy's okay. Ozzy's a good kid. But...
Remember, we offered him his own room, and he chose to be with the rabbits.
Yeah, and I'd rather be with the rabbits. It's just, he looks at the little kids and he goes, you don't know where their hands have been.
We don't know what your hands have been.
You are the cruelest
What?
pet owner.
He's not a pet. It's Stooley.
Yeah, I'm not a pet.
I said a joke. Like, we don't know what your hands have been because he can morph.
Yeah, I can morph my hands. See? And he turns them into little tentacles. And then he turns them back into his rabbit paws.
Does he look like Morph from Treasure Planet? Because if he does, I want one.
No, he does not turn into an amorphous blob at any time. He's always in one form.
Okay. Hey, Kenneth, before we get to the run, before we're close, I want to ask everybody to try one more time to investigate and see if we can find anything on the ship.
Okay.
Fad, you want to come with me?
Sure.
All right. We don't have to be quite as thorough. You don't have to, I want everybody to be well rested when we get there. Just, I'm paranoid.
Nikki and Siki doing? Are they okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Like
Did
to
you
go
make Maddie?
on a romp and do some surveillance with me?
Nikki has been taking care of the people that are staying in their room.
Oh, okay.
Siki has been hanging out with Joe Rock quite a bit.
Okay. Was just thinking if they wanted to get out, I welcome a companion.
When you talk to Nikki, she's like, right now I think it'd be best for me to stay right here. And she looks over at the woman that she has been talking to, and they've had a little bit of a rapport. She goes, Cynthia and I have been talking, and she's telling me about her family and how everything's going for her, and I think it'd be best for me to stay in here for right now.
Okay.
But thank you.
Is there anything I can do?
She goes, Cynthia, honey, I'll be right back. She smiles and says, okay, don't worry. And she takes you out of the room and shuts the door behind them. And when you're in the hall, she asks you to bend over so she can whisper in your ear. And she goes, Cynthia is... She's doing well, but I think she has some sort of infection. I don't know if... I'm hoping that when we get to the run, that whoever you guys met up with will have some healing herbs. I talked to what is her name? White Claw. She said that their village has some knowledge of this, but she doesn't have the herbs. So I'm hoping that when we get there, they can get her, because if not, she's just going to get worse.
It's an infection?
It's a type of infection. I asked Lydia to do some of her stuff on her to kind of, clear it out.
Yeah.
But it's really, really tough.
Well, can I use the Staff of Healing and give it a try?
You could try.
I'm happy to if she's willing.
This was Cynthia and who?
Cynthia and Nikki.
Nikki, okay.
She's been spending a lot of time with Cynthia. It's the same person who asked, "Is that your husband?" And she said yes, and she just laughed.
Well, I have 5 charges out of 10 left on the Staff of Healing. I'd be happy to give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay. She goes, we should do it when she's asleep. I don't want to freak her out.
Okay, just come and get me.
Okay, I will. And she goes back in, and Cynthia goes, what? She goes, oh, girl talk. And she goes, well, what am I, chopped liver? And they just laugh. And
Okay, I'm going to keep doing my rounds and counting people.
okay. Everybody roll investigation.
Natural 20, total 22.
Dirty 20.
That's 16 for Siki.
I got 14.
10.
Nikki got an 11.
It was 25 and 12.
Okay.
Investigation.
That's 37.
That's plenty. That's one.
Oh, and 17 for Jorok.
Okay, well, as we average out, you guys go through, you check everything. It doesn't take you as long as last time. You guys have actually got to know quite a few of the people that are there. And everybody's there.
We don't notice anything weird,
No.
different.
The only difference you see is more people are looking like they're doing better. Even the ranger is looking better.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Guess I'm just paranoid.
So, night falls. Are you guys going to do another watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm staying up all night.
Who's going to be first watch?
Be first watch.
I'll sleep during the day. I'm staying
I'll
up all
do
night.
first watch with Flannery.
Okay. Second watch?
I'll do
I will.
second.
Same.
Okay. And then third watch?
Us again.
Okay. First watch. What are you guys going to do?
Where's everybody sleeping? Is there like a...
I think wherever they can.
Yeah. There's people that are, some of them are sleeping in the galley. Others, they're sleeping in the observation deck. A lot of them are kind of cramped into whatever room they can get into. The only room they are not going into is that broom closet.
I don't blame them.
Flannery, would you help me test out a new spell?
I suppose. What's
You don't have to get hurt, I promise.
that?
You don't have to
You don't
get
have
hurt.
to get hurt. Fuck it. This has been kind of boring. Yeah, let's do this.
Well, I mean,
Light this candle.
I don't.
No, it's a bad choice of words.
I won't hurt you.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think.
What do you need
Famous
to do?
last words.
Well, I mean, first, let me ask you this: do you think I could test this thunder wave and freedom of the winds while we're traveling on a ship? Freedom.
You want to thunder wave me?
No, just a test. It's not.
How about let's not? I'm not there
not
sleeping.
thunder wave. Just freedom of the winds. Like if we're doing watch, I thought it might be kind of fun.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Make sure I don't fly away.
You want me to tie a rope to you?
I don't know. Never mind. Forget it. Forget
Well,
it.
now I'm intrigued. Like, what is it that you want me to do?
Just like I don't know. Make sure that I don't fly away. Make sure it works.
Okay, I will go find some rope, and I will tie a knot. I will tie a rope around your waist, and I will hold it, and just
Yeah, you're a big
look
guy.
at you and be like, "All right, we're waiting."
Okay. Let's do
Come
it.
away from me.
Okay.
If you start to take off, are you still gonna hold the rope? Because then you could be Mary Poppins.
I could be
No, I mean, I can.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
The spell allows me to move up to 60 feet. So
Okay.
if I get start to get swept away, I can move 60 feet
Okay.
back to the
Okay.
ship. So,
I'm just holding the rope.
all right, are we ready?
Yeah, just so you know that my rope is only 50 feet long.
Well, it should catch me then.
She's spoiling my dog.
Okay, it's a 5th level spell.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You spoil me.
It's a teleportation spell. Okay, so I just went the length of the ship as far as it from we're at the let's say we're at the head.
Okay, question. When you do this teleportation spell,
You realize the rope's not going to be attached to you anymore, right?
Fuck.
that's what I was gonna get to. It's like, okay,
So I'm just holding rope and you're gone. I'm going to go, yep, and I'm going to drop the rope and I'm going to walk away.
okay, so you're going from where to where?
From where I'm at to 60 feet to the tail, and then I'm gonna realize how quickly the ship is vacating my vision, and I'm gonna go cast it again. I only have 2 casts, so I have to get back on the tail immediately.
So
Okay. Let me get this straight. You are gonna.
I made a bad decision.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You've got a buddy out there to make sure that you don't fall off the ship, and if you do, they can turn around and get you.
So you got the rope tied to you, does that?
Hold
That
on.
does not
you
go
bit-
when she teleports.
I have
But
a flying speed
Isn't
of
she
60
wearing
feet.
the rope?
I don't have
Technically?
to teleport. I have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Okay, so you don't teleport.
It's 10 minutes, so I can continuously fly up to 60 feet.
Okay, that's better than the teleportation, because I was thinking, he's got the rope on you, you teleport, you're off, and then it's like, okay.
But I can
So-
also teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
Okay.
So, am I back? I'm trying to get back.
Okay.
And then I'm done. I'm not going to test it anymore. Does
Okay.
it work, Flannery?
I don't know, I walked away. As soon
Okay,
as you
so-
disappeared and the rope was just in my hand, I was like,
I didn't mean to teleport.
Okay, so the first time you're just moving that 60 feet with rope still on you.
The first time I accidentally teleported 60 feet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the rope dropped, and he's like, well, okay.
bye.
You go that 60 feet. You are still on the ship,
Okay.
and then you're gonna fly back.
Yeah, the
Okay.
whole spell is supposed to be wavy, your hair's wavy, your
Okay.
clothes are wavy. Wah.
Okay,
It looks
so yeah, you go down there. You at the tail end of the ship, and then you make your way back.
Yeah.
You can see Flannery up there as you're making your way back, kind of just like looking at the rope, is like, whatever, and just kind of walking away.
I'm gonna teleport right in front of his face. But I have no more spells left.
Okay.
So, that's it. Thanks, bud.
You dropped this.
Did Glent wake me up when she disappeared off the ship? Disappeared.
He was gonna, and then he realized she was using a spell to just teleport, so it was one of those, okay. Yeah, she's fine. Everything's fine.
Who, huh?
How are you?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I thought we lost somebody, but then we didn't.
No, Penna learned a lesson. So, Flannery, thank you. I know I can teleport 60 feet, but only twice. And don't get lost, because you don't have enough spells to do it.
Okay.
So,
Fucking weirdest druid I've ever met.
second watch.
I had necromancy spells I could test in exchange for that.
You made your choice.
Second watch, you're seeing like Flannery just like, and yeah, it's interesting. You guys ask what happened.
Penna's hair is all over the place.
Yeah, she's been
happened?
riding around in a convertible.
What happened? Glint said something, and then he said everything was fine.
Yeah, we're good. Just tested out a movement spell.
What did you do?
Okay.
We're back. It's great.
What did you do?
Freedom of the winds, sir.
While we're moving?
I mean,
Sounds
ma'am,
like fun.
Sorry.
Yes, while we were traveling.
Yeah, I forgot that I didn't have enough casts for what I wanted to do. So, yeah, lesson learned.
You had exactly as many casts as you needed.
Exactly
Right.
as many as I had to realize I was about to lose, like, be lost. So, if that ever happens and I'm lost, please find someone who can scry. Here's a feather.
Are you
Did
giving
just
me a
pluck out of your
feather?
own feathers?
No, I just carry feathers.
She took goose feathers off of that goose that she knocked the fuck out.
I didn't mean to knock it out.
That's the one that she took before she offered it up to be cooked.
You can't let farm animals intimidate you.
So the goose was like, "Mah," and you went, "Bah!" and you Jake Paul.
Laura knows
the
you
goose.
don't turn your back on birds on the farm.
That's right.
To be fair, I think we all know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially geese.
They're the
I see.
invisible
In our house, you
authorities.
can't turn your back on roosters either, and that was because of my dad.
Yeah.
Although the last one only chased him, so that was an improvement. Excuse me.
I think it was an effective field test.
You also thought it was okay to punch a goose.
It was still okay to punch that dickhead.
Okay. Normalize punching geese.
Okay. Go to sleep, you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna go meditate on my learnings.
Okay. Okay. Second watch.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
Just sitting in the galley.
Same thing I was last time. Walking around, and then I'll check in with Clint and do a check of everything, big around us.
Okay.
Same. Well, except for Glint.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Who, me?
Yes.
Or everybody?
Just you,
Okay.
because you're the one that's connected to Glint. So
25.
okay. You look around. You don't see much really. It's the astral sea. There's a school of fish swimming a little bit of a way. It looks like it's being followed by a scaver that hasn't really taken notice of you guys since, there's fish that they can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Just calm night. Penna,
Yeah.
I would like you to please roll a wisdom saving throw.
I'm really bad at those. Okay.
Which is really weird for a druid.
Yeah, and +7 in it. Oh wait, never mind. 25?
Okay. As you're meditating, you get this nagging feeling like somebody else is in the room. And every time you look, open your eyes or while you're meditating, you look around, there's nobody there, but it still feels like there's somebody there.
Okay, and what can I do? I can do...
You're fine for right now.
Sometimes it feels like somebody's
watching me.
There's nothing I can punch or set on fire. I could try to detect magic.
You can.
You can set things on fire. I wouldn't advise it.
I'm not gonna set...
Especially not in Glint.
No.
Please don't set my ship on fire.
I'm not
Like
gonna.
the living one?
I said
the living
I
ship?
wasn't gonna. I am going to use the Wand of Magic Detection just for kicks.
Okay.
Okay, I cast it.
Okay, there's a few things that are coming up. Most of it is stuff you know about. But as for anybody trying to sneak up on you, there's nothing like that there.
Okay. Since I'm so unsettled, I'm gonna get up and walk out.
Okay.
And just go find the main group of people that are on watch.
Okay. Yeah, Taros and Kaora are doing their thing. Joe Rock you're sitting in the, sitting in the galley. Are you gonna talk to anybody, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna just go up to Taros and say, hey, I got a really bad feeling like I was being watched. That's all. I can't sit in my room. It was really an odd feeling.
I wonder if they're trying to scry you now.
That would be a good, honestly, the only logical reason for the feeling.
Unless there's somebody invisible in your room. That's scary.
I did detect magic and nothing came up. We don't have any type of cloaking we can do we?
Well, remember, Glint can change his appearance.
We can change what Glint looks like, but like to protect somebody from being scryed on, no.
Can't hide someone's aura.
I know there is a way to, but I don't know how. I'm just a ranger.
Are you trying to hide you, or?
Should find a druid that can do that.
You might know a wise druid that could do that.
You're not a druid, Fad.
Don't feed the bears.
I'm not just a druid. I am a wise druid.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Don't feed the bears.
I know. I just wanted to let you know, Taros, that I felt something unsettling, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Okay.
Rest of second watch goes fine. Third watch.
I hate all of this.
Are you guys gonna let them know about what Penna felt?
Yeah.
Okay. Shark and Kicks?
Yellow.
It's your watch. As you guys go on, I'd like you to go ahead and roll perception for me, both of you.
I wonder if he realizes that he isn't truly a rock art small.
I got a 9.
Okay. You look around. Your guys' watch goes fine. Nothing happens as far as you guys know. The next
Love
morning.
it when you put it that way, Ken. As far as you know.
Yeah. Next morning, you guys can get up if you want. There's people getting up, starting to make a breakfast for people. They're reusing some of the leftovers to make a breakfast hash.
Yum.
Penna?
Yeah.
Nikki comes up to you and says she's asleep right now. She'll be asleep for a couple more hours. If you want to do that rod.
Let's do this.
Okay. She takes you down to the room. And when you go down to the room, she's laying in bed, sleeping. Very, very deep sleep.
Alright. I cast Staff of Healing.
Okay.
It rolls only a 14 heal. That's
Okay.
it.
Do you have a necklace?
No. Ooh.
Oh.
So the energy washes through her, and she seems like her pallor gets a little better. She breathes a little bit easier, but she's still asleep.
Okay. I'm gonna try one more thing. I mean, or should I wait?
Nikki goes, we should probably let her sleep. I mean,
Well, or do you think if I can do one more thing right now?
what do you want to do?
Well, Staff of Healing has to recharge.
Okay.
So there's nothing I can do right now.
Okay. Are you a little worn out? There's an extra bed.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just need to.
Oh
go.
no.
I just need
I've just thought of something.
What?
You're not there.
Oh, okay.
Um.
I'm gonna go. Tell Nikki I'm just gonna go back and meditate.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in here with her. I mean, she's all alone in this room.
If it doesn't work, please come find me.
I will. So, what's everybody doing?
I'm gonna check on Nikki.
Okay. She's down there and she's just, sitting beside Cynthia's bed.
Mm-hmm.
Is
And
that something that you were thinking about?
she looks up to you and
That would be
smiles
really
as you walk
helpful.
in. She goes, I'm kind of wondering why they put 2 beds in here if there's only one person.
It's strange.
Oh well.
Huh?
Better for her. We have to be quiet. She's sleeping.
Is she a pretty heavy sleeper?
Oh yeah.
Get a little, well, I'm gonna give her a little, eyebrow,
Really?
heavy sleeper.
Really? Oh,
Will you
sorry.
mind your business?
She looks up at you and it kind of gives you this look of, just like what Penna was saying. Really?
I'm just gonna
She-
say
she-
I'm joking, but not I'm just kind of playing the waters. But
She looks up at you, goes, just to kind of have you bend down, and she goes, honey, it's probably going to be a while before we do anything like that.
just say I'm
Can you get me some food?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's
I will
outside.
leave and go
Oh,
get
wow.
her some food.
Okay.
Did anybody share that there's this pretty sick person down there?
Well, I'm heading to the galley to get some food. If you see me.
I'm going to be exhausted after tonight.
Alright, so before Penna went into meditation, she has selected Greater Restoration.
Okay. So what's everybody else doing?
I'm in the galley getting
Guys,
food.
I'm going to call my crew together, all of you. Except for Nikki and Siki. Just those of us who,
The Nightsky Syndicate.
yeah.
Okay?
And I'm going to pull us into a room where we can be by ourselves to talk for a second.
Okay.
What happened with Hermes? With him being a, I don't know, what, sleeper agent? I don't know how this works.
Who's in the room?
Twinkie, Kitty, all of us.
Oh.
Just the Nightsky Syndicate. There's no guarantee that he didn't do that to some of the others who are here now.
Good point.
I don't want to be super paranoid. But, has anybody noticed anyone we're actually close to acting differently? I mean, like, seriously differently. They're gonna act differently because of trauma, but this is not what I'm getting at.
So differently, but not trauma differently.
Basically, which could be anything. I don't know if this makes sense or not, but I'm worried that he could have done something to one of them that... Shit. I don't know. Guess I'm not speaking clearly enough.
Mind wiped or controlled him.
Maybe. Well, I don't think mind wiped. Then it doesn't seem like the type of thing he could do. What the fuck do I know, though? But, I don't know. Something to help them track us. Something to help them capture us again. For whatever reason that might be. He had them for a while. He could have done something.
What I'm hearing, Cat Daddy, is that you're paranoid and looking for answers.
Penna? Wisdom saving
Yeah.
throw.
Okay, and I also had something I was going to offer as an idea.
I'm gonna tell you, Taros, a bit of what I talked with Nikki about in terms of, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but like the time frame in which she was essentially drugged, or whatever you want to call it, to how long it took for it to take, and then how long it took to be removed, and say that I think if it happened to anybody else, it probably would be noticeable by now. But I don't know that for sure. It's just speculation.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you about the sick lady in the room that Niki's taken quite a shining to.
What's her name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Is she human or
She is human.
goblin? She's human? Okay.
We're about a day out from the run, correct?
Yep.
So I have 3 castings of Dispel Magic that will get rid of any, high-level magical effect or spell on a person, object, or creature. Shall I try that on people that we are suspecting?
I don't think that would necessarily be something we need to do yet.
Why? I mean, okay.
Who we would suspect there's
Someone
potentially
brought
40
Cynthia.
people we'd have to check.
Someone brought up Cynthia. I'm just offering it in case anybody suspects somebody. That question was
Okay.
brought up. If anybody suspected anybody, I proposed a possible solution.
So Penna or Taros,
Not really.
have you shared Penna's experience with the rest of the group
With Taros. Taros is the only one that knows, I think.
about the scrying incident?
Yeah, about the
Okay.
scrying.
Don't I have
No, I thought that we said we told them before they went on watch.
Did we, Ken? I can't recall.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, you all know.
So we know about the scrying, we know about the meditation. And
The-
Did you haven't told him about the meditation?
Just the
uneasy
scrying.
feeling- I've got an uneasy feeling of being looked at or watched, but there was nothing there when I was meditating.
Penna? As you say that, in your ear you hear, I know where you are. I will find you.
Great. Someone's in my head, and they just said that they know where I'm at, and they will find me.
Everybody else in the room?
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to please go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, see,
16.
I'm definitely going to look
It is this.
Natural 20, total 28.
Not so much.
Jorok?
Natural 20.
Cool.
7.
19.
Okay.
12. 14?
Everybody gets this weird chill through their bodies, and it feels like there's someone else here, but you can't see them. You're not getting anything. Teros, I will tell you what you feel later,
Okay.
and that's where we will stop.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. We didn't even make it back to the
I
run
was
today.
going to ask if...
And that, dear friends, is the end of tonight's episode of the Nightsky Syndicate.
We interrupt this silly thing for a little jaunty reminder of who's truly in charge. The new monster.
The hulking man sits in a throne, slumped. He is angry, but trying to hold it together.
Sir, they escaped!
He looks up, his eyes red and filled with blood. If he doesn't kill something soon, he will enrage.
Yes, as you requested.
He snarls and digs his claws into the throne.
Though they set fire to my ship.
You're still with us. No need to be so sour.
Whitefang leaps at his intruder, fangs flashing death.
No!
It lifts its feathered arm as a wave of energy throws Whitefang back into his throne.
You serve the greeting god, as we all do, to strike at us.
Whitefang, unable to move, lets out a pained yelp, his ribs broken.
I am aware of our allegiance.
The wave stopped, pressing him into his throne. He bonelessly slumped forward.
Then know that the slot will not be taken lightly.
Whitefang begins to shift, not into a monster, but a young half-elf, missing his left arm and right leg.
I am sorry, sir. I meant no disrespect. I am upset at the damage to my ship.
The being nodded.
Unfortunately, your ship still flies. Revenge? Do you wish it?
The two voices are now just one again.
Yes.
The being smiles. Well, one head does.
What would you sacrifice to gain your revenge on them?
Everything. Whitefang changes again, this time no longer the werewolf of before. The energy around him pours into his body, filling him.
Whitefang, you are no longer their captain.
Whitefang grows, changes, becomes more.
Be his instrument.
Whitefang's eyes change from those of a thinking being to a monster, then slowly to the in-between.
Of death.
The being nods and snaps his fingers. A wave of energy washes over the giant ship.
Under his power, you will not fall. May the grinning god smile on thee.
The creature that was Whitefang rushed from the chambers to feast and kill all in his wake, to fill himself with power and blood. The being watches him leave. Walking through the chambers, he finds a cloak. Picking it up, both heads smile.
And no food to play with.
The being waves a hand as a portal opens. Strapped to his back, a baby coos. His new project could use this new tools.
For more adventure.
Tonight's players were Penna, Jorok, Flannery, Teros, Keora, Fad, Shark, and Kix. The Nightsky Syndicate is edited by KC Siefring and takes place at beautiful Casa de Siefring.